Hi, today we're going to make black sesame brownies using tofu, a healthy alternative compared to our usual rich buttery brownies. First off, we need to toast our black sesame seeds in the pan until they're fragrant. Make sure that you don't skip this step or you'll end up with bitter, gritty brownies. You'll know when the seeds are ready when they start popping around in the pan, and you'll also notice a really fragrant smell. Once you see that happening, just set it aside and let it cool down. We're then going to set up a double boiler to melt the white chocolate. When the chocolate has melted, just turn off the heat but leave it above the pot while we move on to the next step. In a blender, place in the tofu, soy milk, vanilla essence, sugar and salt, and just blend it all until it's evenly combined. If you don't have a large blender, you could use a hand whisk or an electric mixer, but you will need to make sure that it passes through the sieve to give it a smooth texture. We're then going to take the cooled sesame seeds and blend it with oil until it forms a paste. To make the black sesame paste without the blender is a bit of work, but you can do it using a mortar and pestle. Once you've blended the tofu and the sesame, we're going to pour both mixes into a large bowl. Fold the two mixtures together until they're evenly combined. Next, we're going to sift in the cake flour. If you don't have cake flour on hand, you can just use normal plain flour. Fold in the flour until everything's evenly combined and there are no lumps. I'm going to lightly coat the pan with some oil, and then I'm also going to lightly sprinkle it with some cocoa powder to give it some extra nuttiness. If you don't like the flavor of cocoa, you can just line your pan with some baking paper. Now that our pan is ready, we can pour in our brownie mix. We're going to use a butter knife and run it along the top of the brownie mix to give it an even surface. And then we're going to put on some dollops of white chocolate. It doesn't matter where you place the white chocolate on the top of your brownie, just do it however you like. Once you've placed on a couple spoonfuls of white chocolate, we're going to use a knife to run it through the batter to give it that swirl effect. And then when you're happy with your design, we're going to bake the brownies at 175 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes. And that's it, our black sesame tofu brownie is ready. What you get is a fudge-like brownie that doesn't give you that heavy feeling after eating it.